What's up, Jarity Nation? This is Dan Whitmer, and in today's video, we're gonna be showing you what we eat in a day. This video we wanted to make because we did a recent survey. We sent a survey out to you guys, and a lot of people asked for more information around nutrition. So we've already done videos that showed you what types of foods we eat. We even went grocery shopping in one of the videos. We showed you how to count calories and macros. In this video, I actually want to show you guys a full day. It's Wednesday. I want to show you what I typically eat during the week, give you just more of like an actual look at what meals look like for me throughout the day. So let's just get into it, and then I will be explaining things as we go along. So right now, it is 2:20 p.m. That is correct. It is 2:20 p.m. That's when I'm starting this video because I have not consumed anything except coffee today and also water. That's pretty typical for me. Now, there are some caveats and things I want to discuss, which is why I also wanted to make this video, because I really want to give you guys not just like a black and white answer of like, oh, this is what I eat. There are different factors involved depending on what day it is and what my goals are at the time. So pretty much every day, I really don't, especially Monday through Friday, most days I don't even eat until sometime after 4 p.m. Yes, of course, there are days where I'm like, it's 1:30 and I'm like, I really need some food, so I might have a snack. But for the most part, I keep it somewhere in the range of like 2,100 to 2,700 calories per day, Monday through Friday, and then I indulge in the weekend. So before, like, let's say 4 o'clock most days, I'm pretty much just having coffee and water. Now, some people ask, do you put milk in that coffee? Yes, I do put milk, so there's about 50 calories there. And I have anywhere from 2 to 3 cups of coffee per day. Some days in the morning, I also have green juice, so I'm gonna go ahead and have that right now. And by the way, guys, I'm going to put all the calories and stuff up on the screen for what I eat during the day. Again, it's different on weekdays than it is the weekends, but regardless, I still think it'd be helpful to put that information up there for you guys. Another thing I want to mention to you guys before we continue to go further into this video is that and I'm pretty sure Brandon as well, do not count our calories anymore. If you watch any of our nutrition videos, any of our jump rope videos, we talk about this. If you are trying to get to a certain goal, especially if you are a beginner, you must understand how much food you are consuming, how many calories are going in versus how many calories you're burning. So I do want to preface this by saying, if you're a beginner looking to lose weight for the first time, you can't be as lax as Brandon and myself. Honestly, Brandon and I have done years and years of tracking our calories to the point that we understand an estimate of how much we need to eat to look a certain way. And also, to be honest, I usually just use the mirror. I never step on the scale. I look in the mirror and I say, okay, I like how I look, or, oh, I look like I'm gaining a little bit of body fat there. This is what I can do to get down. But if you are an absolute beginner, I cannot stress enough how important it is to track your calories and macronutrients, and you can do that in this video that I linked up right here. I usually work out as well before I eat, so that's actually what I'm going to do right now. So I'm gonna get my jump rope workout in, do some push-ups, and then I'm gonna come back and have my first snack or meal of the day, probably sometime around 3:30 or 4. Let's go. So I just finished my jump rope workout. I didn't actually do push-ups today. I did lift. Like I said, I did weights, chest, and triceps yesterday, so no lifting for me today, no push-ups either. Did my jump rope workout. Now it's time to snack. By the way, it is 4:30. So this is about the time I usually have my first real meal. And then I usually eat dinner, which I'm gonna show you guys later, probably around 7 to 7:30. Just so you guys could get accurate measurements of the food. I will admit, however, I don't weigh my food anymore because I'm good at estimating how much I need, how many calories that is. So these amounts I just decided to do for the purpose of this video. Okay, here we got some nuts. So we got a mixture of, this is 60 grams, so 2 servings, raw whole cashews, dry roasted and unsalted almonds. I also shop at Trader Joe's. Obviously, we're not paid to say that, but man, Trader Joe's is really great for like the food you can get. And it's so cheap. Like, I would definitely not recommend going to a place like Whole Foods to do your grocery shopping. Even though I like some of the food that's in Whole Foods, it's just really expensive. Trader Joe's is much more manageable and really good quality. And then of course, my green juice that I was drinking a little bit earlier. And I'm gonna go for a little bit of a walk, finish up some emails, and then I'll be back here to cook dinner. By the way, if you guys want help, we already created a guide for how to figure out your food and track it and eat really awesome food that still makes you, lose body fat and gain muscle. It's in our nutrition system. That's linked up below if you wanna check it out. Now it is dinner time. Just got done watching some basketball, chilling, ready to eat my really big feast. So this is what is on the menu for tonight. Also, I should mention, I did snack a little bit. And one thing I like to snack on is actually these veggie chips because you can eat a lot of them and they're not super dense, so the calorie content is not crazy. So this is what's for dinner tonight. It's gonna be like a steak, bacon, kind of Mexican taco salad sort of thing. And one thing I wanna say is this meal, I wanted to shoot this video and make this meal because I make this meal probably like 4 times a week. That's currently what I'm doing. So one thing I like to do is, once I find something that I like to eat that has a good caloric content and good macros, a good distribution of fats, carbs, and protein, I like to repeat that meal a bunch. The weekends for me are more when I indulge and just kind of let loose. And any given weekend day, I've talked about this before on other videos, I'll probably have like 4,000 to 5,000 calories. So I'm definitely a lot more strict on how much I'm eating during the week so I can be more lenient on the weekend. This meal is the meal that I'm currently fixated on and have pretty much been eating probably like 3 to 4 times a week at this point. And it's super simple. You just kind of cook up the meat, you cook the bacon, and then everything else is already just like vegetables and toppings and stuff that you can just cut up. Number 2, it's incredibly rich in nutrients because there's like I said, there's many different greens, veggies. There is a lot of definitely, I will, I'm gonna be totally upfront with you guys. In a traditional diet sense, I feel like I definitely indulge, and I don't mind that at all because I move my body all the time, and I'm someone who doesn't believe that putting a little bit of cheese or bacon on your meal is gonna kill you. I more believe that if you're super stressed and have like a really bad outlook on life, that's actually more detrimental to your health than having some fun and eating some bacon. This is current physique update. I like to eat, like I said, more indulgent on the weekend. So during the week, I keep it pretty tight with calories, macronutrients. Again, I think the most important thing that you need to be able to do is get to a point where you can estimate how much food you're eating and look at yourself in the mirror and be like, oh, I need to gain some muscle, lose some body fat, or whatever it may be, and then go and be able to do that. Because we talk about how easy of a process that is. You just have to remain consistent and do the thing. That's really the biggest thing here. So right now I'm about 190 pounds or so. All right guys, so this is my MyFitnessPal. So just so you can see all of my meals for the day in here, and then you can see the total calories at the bottom. Again, if you're a beginner, this is a really good app that you should check out just because it is very important that you know how many calories and macronutrients you're eating. So here are my totals: 2,789 calories total. My carb goal, I was way low on carbs, way over on fats. And that's pretty typical for me. I don't follow like a strict guideline, but I notice for my own body that I do much better with higher fat and a low carb diet. What's up guys? So obviously it's the next day, not even gonna lie, got into a food coma after ingesting that huge meal. But just wanted to show you guys again the food that I typically eat during the day and leave you with some final thoughts before ending this video. So like I said, Brendan and I try to eat pretty consistently Monday through Friday, meaning we eat a similar amount of calories and macronutrients every day. If you make things too hard for yourself to accomplish, losing weight and keeping it off is going to be very difficult. One example of making it much easier is repeating meals. So that meal that you saw that I made last night, that is packed with all the nutrients I need. It's pretty simple to make, and I love the taste of it. So that's like 3 wins right there. And I encourage all you guys to start having a better relationship with food in that sense and starting to understand how much you're eating, finding meals that you like, and then repeating them over and over. And lastly guys, I just wanted to remind you that if you do want our nutrition system it is linked up in the description below. Also, you guys might have seen the meat that I was using was from a company called ButcherBox. ButcherBox isn't a partner with us, but it's a company that we agreed to work with for a few videos. Basically, you get grass-fed, like all organic, free-range meats, chicken, fish, and stuff like that delivered to your door. Instead of having to go to the grocery store, you get meat delivered to your door. It's a pretty cool service, and actually right now, if you check them out, you can get, I believe, it's 2 pounds of salmon if you sign up for a month, 2 pounds of salmon, and 4 6-ounce sirloin steaks for free if you click the link below and use that at checkout. So thank you again, guys, for tuning into this video. Again, if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below, just because, again, I cannot stress this enough. Your nutrition is the biggest factor in how you and your ability to lose or gain weight, to get that body or get that physique that you want, and also for feeling good, okay? So don't just jump rope. Make sure that you guys focus on your nutrition. Lastly, ladies and gentlemen, this is Dan Whitmer. This is the Jump Rope Dudes. Please like and subscribe if you want to receive more videos like this. And don't forget to do the thing.